What's up everyone, Big Dan here, and today I'm going to show you all the different choices and outcomes you can experience during the quest The Pickup in Cyberpunk 2077. During my testing and playing around with this quest, I discovered 11 different approaches you can take to complete it. Some of these will lead to the same outcome, but each provides a different experience of one of the best main missions in the game. Also, I have a bunch of other Cyberpunk and RPG videos on my channel, so if you're interested in seeing more, hit that subscribe button. Without further ado, let's dive right in. We received this quest from Dexter Deshawn as part of our prep work for the big heist in Act 1. Our goal is to retrieve a Militech flathead bot that Dex purchased from the Maelstrom gang. The Maelstromers hijacked a Militech convoy and retrieved the gear to sell on the black market. After giving us an overview of the situation, he flicks us the details for Meredith Stout, a Militech rep who is investigating the convoy attack. The first choice we have to make is whether or not to involve Stout in the pickup. For now, we'll skip this objective and see how things play out when we deal with Maelstrom on our own. Once we arrive at the All Foods plant, we'll head inside, take the elevator upstairs, and meet with Dum Dum, who asks us to take a load off. This leads to our first decision point, how to handle Jackie's refusal to take a seat. Option 1, follow Jackie's instincts. If you don't make Jackie sit down, it's all guns blazing.
You know what, Jack? You called it. Let's scrap the bastards.
You fucking
Shit! Big fucking mistake you made!
Hijo de puta! He locked us in! Flathead's gotta be around here somewhere.
This option will see you stealing the flathead from Royce's office and fighting your way past Maelstrom gang goons to escape the All Foods plant. After you pick up the flathead bot, be sure to loot the rest of Royce's office, which includes several hundred eddies and assorted weapons. Once you've made your way past all the goons, you'll have to defeat Royce in the first boss fight of the game. This fight can be a slog if your character is not spec'd to deal damage. It's not particularly difficult, he's just very tanky and can take a while to bring down. Once Royce has been defeated, be sure to loot his iconic tech pistol, Chaos. If you're looking to score the most loot and money from this mission, then any of the routes where you attack Maelstrom will be the most lucrative. So yeah, nice work, Jackie. For the rest of this quest, we'll be making Jackie take a seat and exploring the other outcomes. Once we're seated, none of the dialogue options with Dum Dum will have any major direction on the quest until Royce gets involved. Option 2, the pacifist route. Pay with your own money. Hey, violence isn't the only answer here. Why can't we all just get along? With this route, we'll ignore Dex's advice and pay Maelstrom twice.
You'll pay twice because I say you'll pay twice.
You'll need to shell out 10,000 eddies of your own money in order to buy the flathead from Royce without triggering a battle. Now this is a lot of money at this stage of the game, but it's definitely doable if you want to go this route. I have an entire video on the fastest ways to earn money in the early stages of the game where I show you exactly how I made over 100,000 eddies before the heist mission. Link in the description and on the screen if you're interested in watching. This is the only route which entirely avoids bloodshed during the pickup, and it only works out this way if you didn't contact Meredith Stout before going to All Foods, or if you meet with her and reject her offer outright.
Here you go, paid in full.
Hey, Flathead's good gear. It'll do the trick for you, whatever the trick is.
Now take the damn bot and get the fuck out of my factory. And you can tell Dex to suck my shiny chrome cock.
After you pick up the bot, Dum Dum will escort you out of the facility, and you can exchange some words with him before parting ways.
Well, think that's everything. God, fucking Militech. If I had it my way, would scrap each and every one of them.
Seeing how much scratch you'd make off of them, I figured you'd like them more.
What? Got a chip or two loose, you know that? And avoid That's good advice. Repeat business, not really our thing.
That guy rubbed my dick the wrong way.
What, dum-dum?
I mean, what the fuck kind of nick is that anyway?
Option 3. Pull your gun on Royce. When Royce is making fun of Dex, there's a timed prompt where you can draw your weapon on him.
Dexter Deshawn. The lord ass who punching animal fucked half of Pacifica? He ain't dead.
No, he's alive, well, and kicking. And he sends his regards.
Things can play out a few different ways once you do this. If you want to, you can even take him out in one shot and avoid the boss fight.
Bang.
Bring it, cocksuckers! Unload on him, B! Unload!
Much like option 1, if you go this route, you'll need to fight your way past Maelstromers to escape with the Flathead. Instead of shooting him, you can also choose to pay with your own money, or with the Militech shard if you got that from Meredith Stout. Drawing iron on Royce doesn't influence those outcomes though. So for example, if you pay with your own money, or pull a gun on Royce, and then pay with your own money, the end result will be the same. Drawing your weapon is playing with fire though, so act fast, because if you let the timer run out, then Royce will lose patience and take action on his own.
You're fucking dead!
Option 4. Take down Royce. Instead of drawing your weapon, you can also perform a takedown on Royce if you have at least 6 points in body.
Here he is, the ugly bastard! You're dead. You hear? Walk the fuck on! Now it all makes sense!
This will trigger a fight with Maelstrom, and you'll need to battle your way out of the All Foods plant. Just like shooting Royce, the takedown route also allows you to avoid the boss fight. The only difference is the takedown is non-lethal, so Royce should still be alive when you encounter Maelstrom again later in the game. That's already 4 different options, and we haven't even talked to Meredith Stout yet. Let's give her a call and head to our meeting with her. At this meeting, you'll have the option to either cut a deal with her or tell her to go pound salt.
Sounds solid enough. I'm in.
You pay with that chip, and that's all you gotta worry about. Try to fuck me in any way, and I'll be seeing you real soon.
Nah. Know what, Stout? My offer just came off the table.
Mistake. Big mistake.
Either way, once you've met with Stout, Militech will be involved in this quest whether you like it or not. For now, let's see how things play out if we cut a deal with Meredith. Option 5. Pay with the Militech Credchip and ally with Meredith. This approach follows Meredith's plan to pay the Maelstrom gang with the Militech Credchip she provides.
Creds on this.
Hey, Flathead's good gear. It'll do the trick for you, whatever the trick is.
Shit! Shit! Chip Vector! They're breaking in! Zero!
Here she is, the ugly thing!
Unload on him, B! Cut low!
Of course, the data shard was infected with a virus, and Maelstrom immediately becomes hostile. You'll need to grab the Flathead and fight your way out of the plant, including defeating Royce in a boss fight. Once you've left the facility, Meredith and a gang of Militech personnel will be waiting for you.
Bet you didn't expect to see me here. You know, I like the way you operate. Maybe you'd do some more work for us.
Be more than glad to.
Till next time then, V. Corporate gods willing. Secure the area!
Allying with Meredith also opens up the possibility of having a one-night stand with her in the quest Venus Furs. If you respond flirtatiously to Meredith's text message, she will invite you to the No-Tell Motel for an evening of fun. After the cutscene, you can also loot the unique melee weapon. Yeah, it's a melee weapon. called John Falstaff. This game is so fucking ridiculous. Option 6, hack the Credchip before paying with it. Now there is a way to pay with the Militech Credchip without having Maelstrom attack you. If you hack the Credchip and remove the virus, Royce and his goons will hand over the bot and let you walk. In order to hack it, go into your inventory and select shards. Then scroll down, find the Militech data shard, and press F to pay respects. Press F to crack security. At minimum, you'll need to successfully complete the neutralize malware string in order to unlock this outcome. After you've successfully hacked the shard, go ahead and meet with Maelstrom and pay with the shard during your conversation with Royce.
Here's the cred. Hell, I'll even toss in some info as a friendly bonus. Militech's onto you. They're close.
Wait, what?
Credchip was spiked with a virus. But don't worry, I wiped it.
Check it.
Yeah, it's clean.
That rusty cunt. Now I gotta deal with this shit.
While Maelstrom is happy with this, unfortunately Militech is not, and they launch an attack on the facility.
What the shit? Militech! Let's get the fuck out of here. Follow me.
Militech couldn't manage it on the sly with the chip, so they rolled in the big guns.
More their fucking style, I'd say.
You'll fight side by side with Jackie, Dum Dum, and even Royce against an elite squad of Militech personnel. Royce is also a beast in this fight and squares off well against the heavy mechs.
Fucking happy. That's almost contagious. Watch it.
If you smoked with Dum Dum earlier, once Militech is defeated, he will have a special present for you.
Hang a sec. Last thing. A little bonus for the road.
Your Keith?
Let's say I like that you got good taste. Go on, it's yours.
Can't fucking believe that guy.
Black Lace Mark I is a unique consumable that grants plus 10 to armor. To quote the item description, sometimes you just want to feel like a badass motherfucker. If you didn't smoke with Dum Dum, he'll just say he likes your style, but won't give you anything. You can also speak with Royce, who isn't very grateful or impressed that you helped out the Maelstrom gang.
You're fucked, know that?
For now, I'm alive, they're not.
But they'll be back. Militech's good at nurturing grudges, and at killing.
Long as you know whose balls to grip, you decide who lives and dies. Wise words. Remember them.
Well, got anything to say?
What?
Thanks, V?
For fucking what?
For saving your sorry tin can ass.
Are you fucking high?
Outside, you'll be confronted by another Militech squad led by Anthony Gilchrist, the guy Meredith Stout stuffed into her trunk.
Wait! Hold your fire! I'd like a word with them. You shot at my people.
You know,
Anthony Gilchrist. Still alive. And not hogtied for a change.
Have a good memory for names. But that's nowhere near enough when Militech personnel get shot up.
They drew and fired first.
A fact of no consequence to Militech management. But if you'd worked with Stout, I'd be dead by now. Might not have intended it, but you saved my life. Now I'm saving yours. Makes us even.
Gotta admit, didn't expect to see you here.
You were followed, but I'm sure you know that. Stout's people were on your tail, my people were on theirs. In the end, she lost her nerve. Thought you hopped in bed with Maelstrom behind her back. Hit the big red button prematurely.
Classic. When you don't know what to do, why not order an all-out assault on a food factory?
About sums it up. I made sure it blew up in her face. Business with Maelstrom hardly ever ends well, does it?
What happened to Stout?
She placed some bad bets. Her clock ran out. Simple as that. Suffice to say, you won't be seeing her again.
And you? Why are you here?
Well, I still don't know who the mole is. I was hoping the Maelstromers would shed some light on it. By the way, where's Royce? Need a word with him too. It's been a pleasure.
Option 7. Pay with your own money and betray Meredith. After you've struck a deal with Meredith, you can still decide to pay with your own money.
Here you go. Paid in full.
Hey, Flathead's good gear. It'll do the trick for you.
Unfortunately, this will still lead to a violent confrontation because Militech will attack the facility while you're sorting things out with Maelstrom.
Shit! Militech! Let's get the fuck out of here! Follow me!
This option plays out basically the same as option 6, except that you'll also lose 10,000 eddies of your own money, so it's kind of the worst of both worlds. After the combat is over, you'll run into Gilchrist outside, so yeah, same-ish as before. Option 8. Attack Maelstrom after dealing with Meredith. After cutting a deal with Meredith, if you pursue any of the violent options against Maelstrom, the quest will play out roughly the same as before, except Meredith will be waiting for you once you finish fighting your way past the gang.
Like a Militech bitch.
Bet you didn't expect to see me here. You know, I like the way you operate. Maybe you'd do some more work for us.
Be more than glad to.
Till next time then, V. Corporate God's willing.
So what happens if you meet with Meredith Stout, but reject her offer? Well, we get slightly different outcomes and some more unique dialogue. Option 9, reject Meredith and pay with your own money. If you tell Meredith no deal, you can still have the pacifist solution to this quest if you pay with your own money. This will play out exactly like option 2, except when you get outside, Anthony Gilchrist will be waiting for you.
Dealing with Maelstrom, huh? Never ends well, does it? Looks like you two lucked out a bit.
What happened to Stout?
She placed some bad bets. Her clock ran out. Simple as that. Suffice to say, you won't be seeing her again.
And you? Why are you here?
Well, I still don't know who the mole is. I was hoping the Maelstromers would shed some light on it. By the way, where's Royce? Need a word with him too. It's been a pleasure.
Option 10, reject Meredith and attack Maelstrom. If you attack Maelstrom after rejecting Meredith's offer, then you will of course have to fight your way through the All Foods plant to escape with the Flathead. This time when you leave the factory, Meredith will be waiting for you.
Thought you'd never see me again, didn't ya? Naive little punk.
So what now?
Maybe I should look into exactly what you did here. Today was about Royce getting his just desserts. Couldn't have done it without you. Flathead's yours. And consider us even. I want a perimeter. Secure the area.
Option 11, guns blazing, try to break the quest. The final option is to attack Maelstrom as soon as you get into the factory. With this route, you'll have to fight your way past the gang goons on the ground floor, head upstairs and fight there, grab the Flathead, and then fight your way out of the facility again. This basically plays out the same way as if you don't tell Jackie to take a seat when you meet with Dum Dum.
Hey, rat chips! Big fucking mistake you made!
Look at the sand! Flathead's gotta be around here somewhere.
The Flathead. Model MT0D12. Militech logo.
Except that you have to fight even more gang members because the enemies on the factory floor respawn when you pass through a second time. You'll also have to defeat Royce in the boss battle. Before we move on to the long-term ramifications of the pickup, We also need to discuss the other optional objective from this quest, which involves freeing Brick, the former Maelstrom gang leader. If you pursue any of the approaches other than the pacifist one, then you will have the opportunity to find Brick locked in a room in the All Foods plant.
Hey, yo, hey, help me out over here.
Oh shit, I know this fool. It's Brick. It's your call, V. What do you want to do?
There are 3 different options for handling this situation. The first and most boring one is to just ignore him and leave him there. The second option is to free him. You'll need to open the door, which you can do with a quick hack.
Careful. I'm moving an inch away from this laser. I'm ground beef. It's linked to a mine.
So you're a Brick, yeah?
I'm Brick.
In the next room, you can find a trigger to deactivate the laser mine trained on Brick.
Detonator. Armed.
He's only mildly grateful if you free him.
God, felt like a fucking eternity that.
Been in here a while?
Few days. Kinda lost count. Some guys loyal enough to care slipped me stuff, tried to help out. Royce threw him in the microwave dryer. Made me watch.
Guess it's kind of your fault we're here. Came for some tech death spot.
He tell you to free me?
No, just to pick up the bot.
Classic fucking Dex.
Looking a little like we might have saved your skin.
Think we're due a favor, hombre.
Jesus, slow down, maybe. I'll get you, but kinda caught me at a bad time. We ever meet again, I'll have you covered.
Sure you'll manage all right?
This is my home. Quit fucking sweating it.
There's also a third way. You can decide to kill Brick by detonating the mine yourself. Doing this will have ramifications later in the game. Once you've left the All Foods plant, it's time to report back to Dex. Depending on which approach you took, V will have some unique dialogue with him during their post-mission phone call. I logged 8 different conversations with Dex.
Royce couldn't have given 2 shits that you and Brick had shaken on it.
How'd you get him on board? You used the corpo woman?
Did it without Militech holding my hand. Didn't want to risk it.
So how'd you get that cat Royce to hand over the flathead?
Only way I know that always works. Brute force.
You got some balls, Mr. V. How'd you get him on board? You used the corpo woman?
Did it without Militech holding my hand. Didn't want to risk it. Paid out of my own pocket.
That bot ain't no bargain basement tech.
That it is not.
You got some balls, Mr. V. How'd you get him on board? You used the corpo woman?
Met with Stout, managed to strike a deal.
Well.
Gave me the chip with the scratch for Maelstrom. One thing Stout forgot to mention. Chip was carrying a virus.
Oldest corpo trick in the book. I assume Royce was less than understanding.
Virus attacked their systems, scorched a handful of Maelstromers. I took care of the rest.
You got some balls, Miss V. How'd you get him on board? You used the corpo woman?
Met with Stout, managed to strike a deal.
Well.
Gave me the chip with the scratch for Maelstrom. I warned Royce. We made a deal.
You got some balls, Miss V. How'd you get him on board? You used the corpo woman?
Met with Stout, managed to strike a deal.
Well.
Gave me the chip with the scratch for Maelstrom.
So Militech financed our flathead?
No. Paid the gang out of my own pocket. And I'll be sure to scan the Militech scratch before I try and use it.
You got some balls, Miss V. How'd you get him on board? You used the corpo woman?
Met with Stout, managed to strike a deal.
Well.
Gave me the chip with the scratch for Maelstrom.
So you paid for the flathead with corp cash?
No. Decided I could use the eddies myself. And I just grabbed the bot.
Just like that?
Not just. Had to use violence.
You got some balls, Miss V.
How'd you get him on board? You used the corporal woman?
I met Stout.
And?
Didn't exactly hit it off.
Poor Meredith. No doubt in my mind she'll be left picking up the tab after your bad day.
Paid out of my own pocket.
That bot ain't no bargain basement tech.
That it is not.
You got some balls, Miss V. How'd you get him on board? You used the corporal woman?
I met Stout.
And?
Didn't exactly hit it off.
Poor Meredith. No doubt in my mind she'll be left picking up the tab after your bad day. So how'd you get that cat Royce to hand over the flathead?
Only way I know that always works. Brute force.
You got some balls, Miss V.
The choices you make in the pickup will have longer-term ramifications for a side quest much later in the game. At the end of Act 2, you can pursue several side missions for Johnny Silverhand, including a chain of quests to reunite Samurai for one last concert.
Haven't gotten a chance to ask Benny yet. Doesn't look good, though.
During the quest Second Conflict, you will have to enter the Totentans Club to find Johnny's old bandmate Nancy Hartley, aka Bess Isis. The club is run by the Maelstrom gang, and the characters you interact with here will be impacted by your earlier choices during the pickup. If Brick is in charge, Nancy is unable to dig up anything controversial on Maelstrom, and you're allowed to walk out of the bar peacefully.
Brick seems alright.
Sure. Just too bad he doesn't know squat about music.
That's what you wanted to talk to him about?
Yeah, tinnitus, the Totentant sound. What I got out of Brick was scop.
If Royce is in charge, you'll need to find a way to smuggle Nancy's data out of the club, either by going guns blazing or by sneaking out.
Doesn't seem to me like you're in any danger. Gang seems friendly enough towards you.
Because they haven't seen all I got. And they'll check all the files on our way out. If they find anything they don't like, which they will, they'll wipe everything. Me included.
All right, you gotta get her out of this.
Let me copy the data and get it out.
They'll want to scan you too. Not as dumb as they look.
Not about to do anything to draw any notice.
Okay, here.
Got it. Delete yours, then try and distract them. I'll sneak out.
Okay, try the window, guy's bathroom.
Classic.
If Brick and Royce are both dead, then the new gang leader is Patricia. She will escort you back to a meeting room with Nancy, but it's a trap.
Already said,
Music media, yeah, you said. How in the fuck you search her, Tundar? That she still managed to call for help?
Shit, that's Nance. Did a number on her.
Huh? I didn't call anyone. I don't even know her.
But we do! And we won't have history repeating itself, damn it!
You alright?
I've had better days. That gonket was sure I was a goddamn spy.
So there you have it. All 11 different approaches to the pickup in Cyberpunk 2077. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to Big Dan Gaming for more Cyberpunk and RPG videos. Until next time, this has been Big Dan. See ya!